Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my first project that I have made for the collab hosted by Deb Hauk. Her channel is Deb Hauk's Crafty Cottage, and this collab is called it's the Having Fun Making Jewelry collab, and it is every month on the 18th at 10 a.m. And each month we are given a color scheme that we are to use. That is the only requirement, is to use whatever color is for that month. And then, like, so for January, we are to use red, pink, or purple, or any combination. There are some optional challenges each month. You can do one of them, you can do both of them, or you can do none of them. Option 1 was to create a necklace, and option 2 is to use the theme love. And you would use either like a heart charm or the lampwork glass beads that are shaped like hearts, something like along that line. And this is what we are to make our project for January, following these guidelines here. And so I'm just going to kind of show the things that I used, and let me grab real fast here. I left my thing over here. When I was sorting and cleaning through my jewelry stash a week or so back, a couple weeks back, I ran across a kit that I have no idea how long I've had it. I've had it for probably 10-15 years, because it's been a long time since I've subscribed to any of these kit of the months for like jewelry. This is called by Simply Beads, and this kit is called Fire and Ice, and it had the perfect colors for what I needed for this challenge. And I'm not getting very good lighting in here. It had all reds and pinks and whites, and there was a touch of purple in some of the, like in the flowers on a couple of the beads. I think it had some purple, but it was the exact colors that I needed. And it did give like instructions on how to create, if you wanted to follow their pieces here, if you wanted to recreate what they made. It does show you all the instructions for creating the necklace, which is a 3-strand, and then here is a bracelet and earrings you can make. I actually did not follow anything on this. I just used the product. The wire that came in the kit that I used for my project is a really fine wire. It's a very flexible beading wire, and it is called, it's like a tiger tail. I don't know exactly what this one is called here. It is, yes, it's the tiger tail wire is what they call it in here. And it's just silver, very, very flexible. And you can see it just bends really well. So it gives a lot of movement to your pieces. And then I did have to go to Hobby Lobby yesterday because I did not have the type of cording that I wanted. I had several collars of this leather, or sort of a suede. I'm not sure what this is. A suede lace is what it's called on the back here. Value pack. I used a coupon for this, but it came in black, red, and gray on this package. I got 40% off because I used my coupon. And I have plenty left over for other projects. This is what is remaining out of the beads that came in the kit, and I just put my findings in here because the only thing I used out of the findings, I used the crimp tubes that were in there, and I used a little bit of all of these for my projects, all these different beads that are in here, and I have quite a bit left over. There was a lot of beads in this kit. So I've still got some other projects in mind that I would like to make out of the remaining beads. And also, when I was going through and sorting my jewelry supplies a couple weeks back, I found I had 2 strands of these by Color Gallery, which is a Hobby Lobby brand. And it's the Bead Treasures. It's these gorgeous glass heart beads, and I love the designs that they put on there, the little flowers that are, and it's like really bumpy because it's textured and it's really cool. And you can see there's a touch of, if I can get it to focus good, a little bit, it almost looks sort of a purpley pink, and then it's got the red. The white is probably my favorite of the beads, is the white, because it's just so pretty with the different colored flowers on there. And you get the white and red little round beads as well. This is what's left of the one strand. I have 4 hearts, and then those are the white and red beads that I have left. And also from my stash, I used some bead spacers, like daisy spacers, some little tiny itty bitty silver ball spacers, and I used some bead caps and little heart, tiny silver heart spacers. For my first project, I have wanted to make a stick pin for a while, so I went ahead and I've got these giant hat pins. I ordered them online, and I just made this little Valentine's-y heart stick pin. Used the red heart bead in the center there. Just put a couple of the white and the red beads on either side, separated them with the little daisy spacer, and put the bead caps on each end, and get that to focus. Okay. And I used my little, I didn't even remember having those tiny little silver heart spacers there, and then the teeny tiny little silver ball beads at the top there. And there you can see the very tip of the, okay, it's not going to focus. It's too tiny, I guess, but it's just got a flat top on the top of the hat pin. And so I just put little balls on each end of the heart glass bead, and I did the same thing below the heart that I did at the top of the heart with the white and the red beads. And I think it turned out really, really pretty. This would be nice tucked into like a mini album project, or really you could just even, if someone, I don't really wear stuff like this, I just like to make them and look at them. I have quite a collection of stick pins because I just enjoy making and looking at them. But I actually made some for my mom a year or so back that she wears through her hats, because she actually wears a lot of hats. And she actually has some hat pins that I made for her that she actually wears. So this is my first project that I made. And for the second project, I actually followed both of Deb's optional challenges. I made a heart, and then I made a necklace, and I used the heart glass beads in my project. And this is on a necklace, like on a little necklace form, and it looks really dusty in the camera, but it's actually clean. I cleaned it off. There is the, see if it's going to show up good, the suede cording right here is what I used for my chain. Not really, I didn't use chain, but for my necklace material there. And on the back, I actually used a extender chain, and it has a little heart on it. I thought that was so cute. And so you can make it whatever length that you want it to be. I just cut the 2 pieces of suede to make the necklace the length that I wanted it, and each end has a, it's called a like a necklace ribbon. It's a ribbon crimp or a necklace, not really sure the exact term, what the exact wording is that this is called. I've got the package over at my jewelry table, but that's how I finished this. You just fold it over the suede cording, and it just fastens on really, really securely. I didn't even use any glue because it's on there so tight you cannot pull that out. And I decided to make a multi-strand necklace. I started out with just this one piece here, and I just thought it looked too plain. It didn't have enough to it, so I added 2 extra links, like 2 extra pieces. And these are all attached right here at, I used a little jump ring onto the end of my finding here, and I just layered the different lengths of chain. This is actually all beaded onto that tiger tail. I just took some beads, laid them out in the pattern that I wanted, and then put the little, I made a little charm out of the heart, put some little dangles on there with some of the beads, so it just kind of hangs down there. And then I made a second layer here, second strand. I just made a little focal piece with like on a strung it onto an eye pin, and just used some decorative beads here out of the kit and added the chain on each end. And then I made another strand here. Actually, this is made out of 3 different kinds of seed beads that were in my stash as well. And I just did a little pattern that I liked, and I used some of the little tiny heart spacers here on the end. And I really love how this looks, how it's nice and layered. Get it to hang evenly. And I think it turned out just gorgeous. Of course, it's not really showing up that well on the camera, but I love how it turned out. Here it is a little bit further away. You can see all of the layers. And I love how this little piece just dangles down there. Gives a little bit of movement. And so this is what the whole piece looks like. There is the cording, the suede cord. And that red looks absolutely perfect with this, the red in the beads. It turned out to be a perfect match almost. And I wish I had better lighting. I'm going to have to work on that. That's one thing I've never been that great at, is photographing or doing like videos of my jewelry projects, because it always seems to not want to show up very clearly. And I'm going to have to work on this. I think I might have one side a link or two too long because it's not wanting to hang straight. There we go. But I really love the way it looked. It looked okay with just the one bottom strand on it, but it looks, I think, 100 times better when I added the other 2 layers to it. It just really added what it was needing. I just thought it was missing something without having those extra strands in there. Now I think it looks amazing. And I am excited to be wearing that a little bit closer to Valentine's. And I might even make some matching earrings. I'm not sure, but I have a few other ideas of some projects that I would like to make with the remaining beads out of that kit. But there is my, oh, that's nice. Just fall over. There is my project for the first month in Deb's jewelry collab called Having Fun Making Jewelry. And it will be up every month on the 18th at 10 a.m. So please make sure you go down in the description below. I will have the links to everyone else who is participating. And you can go and see what gorgeous, because I know it's going to be gorgeous, what they have made for this challenge. Everyone in the collab is just very talented, so I'm excited to see what they've come up with myself. So please go out down there and check, see who else is in the collab, follow their channels, and like and subscribe and all of that. And I will see you all the next time. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.